So, Lego, how long are you going to be in the drive-through for, man, in McDonald's, you reckon?
Probably the whole time of this video.
Sounds great. And we're back, guys. Back with another Night Brothers video. It's Thursday here right now, live on Twitch as we speak. Thursday morning in the US, Thursday night in Australia, and in the afternoon in between. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're brand new, please smash that subscribe button. It really helps us grow this awesome channel. And right now, guys, we need 600 more subscriptions to hit the 10K mark. We are pushing hard now. We're getting really close and getting down and dirty. So anything you can do, please spread the word. Help us get over the line and get to 10K. That would be a massive achievement for this channel. Something, honestly, I never ever thought we'd even get remotely close to. So every little bit helps, guys. So please spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. We got our boy Hershey at the moment from the Sons of Tatooine. He's doing some renovations there to the palace as we speak. I can't see much going on, but I hear that you're installing...
It's there. It's there, I promise.
Are you sure?
I swear.
I heard you were... I'm
telling you. You seen that new thing they laid out at Disney World? They want like $5,000 for 3 nights. I'm talking $2,500. Look, we're talking... I'm undercutting the price. Cheap. Freshly primered walls, stained glass windows, Twilight dancers, whatever you're into. I got spice rooms, scuba dens, the whole nine. I got the hookup.
I love it. It's hilarious. And live from the McDonald's car park in Sydney right now is our boy Lego. Lego just finished work. He couldn't get home in time to start the stream, so he thought, screw it, let's do it from McDonald's drive-thru. Why not?
He's picking up Padme's dinner.
Hello, Lego. How are you, brother? What's going on? He can't talk.
Oh, he's at the window.
Come on, you flog. Come on, get your food. Come on. What's going on? Oh, get his food. Come on, we actually ran a poll just before doing this particular video live to work out what we thought Lego was going to order. Oh, he's turned it up. He's back again.
Calm down, Ponzi. Jesus.
It's fantastic. It's so good. So he's still in the line. I reckon he'll still be there for at least another 20 minutes.
Just confirmed my order. It's at the little microphone, little box thing. So.
Oh my God, that was just confirming the order. That wasn't even
picking the food up.
I'm not even at the window.
20 minutes just to confirm an order that he's paid for on the app.
I literally moved about a car length since I got here.
Fair enough. Guys, let's get down to it. Let's talk about all sorts of bits and pieces. We got a lot to chat about today, and we're going to see how long we can get through this video with Lego still in the
100% this video is going to end before I get my food.
All right, fellas, let's get down to it. Let's talk about... I want to talk about GAC today, and I want to talk about Fleet. Fleet's a big deal, of course, now. It's been... we're starting to get used to the whole 3-fleet strategy in Kyber. And it's really full on. I'm curious to see if there's any comps out there, fellas, that you guys have come across that sort of have been a little bit more interesting now that we have to stretch our fleets a little bit more when it gets to the Kyber level. Hirsch, have you seen anything out there that you think, oh, that's an interesting one? It's a spicy little unit, you know?
Not necessarily like team comp. It's more of like how you're putting out your starting lineups. I've been liking TIE Fighter Pilot did some good work in the start of my Empire for me, compared to a lot of times I had him in a reinforcement or brought him in, off the bench for another team.
Mm-hmm.
But that little bit of evasion could just be nice. Like, since we can't really, decimate our fleets anymore, you can't take that TIE bomber and throw it in with your negotiator anymore. Like, you got to really kind of min-max your teams the best you can. And, one character, just a couple dodges can make all the difference in the world.
It's all it takes. It's all it takes for sure. I found Lego. Is there anything, if you can talk, is there any comps that you go, oh, that's an interesting one, or any sort of strategy that you think people are gravitating towards at that level?
I don't think I've seen a certain trend just yet. Obviously, it's only been 1 week.
Yep.
But to be honest, I've probably seen weaker comps because people are having to stretch their teams further.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously for more fleets. So I haven't gone up against anyone with high enough GP to really have enough fleets. So I suppose once that happens, I might see something different. But Yeah, at the moment, it's nothing sort of super crazy.
So you're finding though that people are just setting some sort of crap fleet on defense or something if they want to save a bit more, or just
Oh,
not set anything at all? Like, what are we finding with that?
yeah, yeah, I saw like someone said a Radis fleet against me. I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's not really gonna like I've got 3 of my fleets that could take that fleet easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously if you're not setting the big 3, which I have been, like as soon as you take one of them off, you're having to replace them with like Finalizer or Rebels or or Radis. Like they're not. I wouldn't say they're defensive fleets. So
No, fair enough. Are we finding still that the challenge as far as filling the fleet, filling them out? Like, we still need more ships. I mean, we've talked about this, right, boys? We still need more ships, right? We need more fleets, definitely. Are we finding it's a bigger challenge than we thought, or is it where we kind of thought things were going to be at? Was it going to be really, really tough to fill these fleets, or are we not finding it as bad overall because people are setting weaker ones?
not so much that you're not having enough characters. It's just you've got literally no like wiggle room. If you drop a fleet, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
So it's knowing what you have and then being very efficient.
Yeah.
If you're not efficient, you drop something, you're pretty much dead in the water for fleets.
Yeah, I'm finding more GACs are won and lost on ships now, more than before. I think that we're all finding that. That's something that happened, obviously, to our opponent, a few days ago that I went up against. He was doing really well and couldn't clear the fleet zone because he dropped the battle. He was 1 fleet short, gave it everything we had, and I think he just cleared it in the end with some scraps, like just at the last attempt. So, it's definitely a stretch. It's definitely a stretch. And do you think they're going to release more fleets soon, guys, to ease the burden, or do you think no, we're gonna keep them squeezed for a while? That's probably what a lot of people are thinking.
Well, you'd want to hope there's something coming soon.
I think they have to almost. Like, you're right on that edge of needing that last fleet to clear for a lot of teams, and you have the capital ship. There's just no ships to go underneath it.
Yeah, spot on.
You just need something.
I agree. Spot on, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think, guys. Are you happy with things? Have you found any really, really cool, crazy comps, things that are working really well? I like the TIE Interceptor. I think that's been really, really interesting how that's been introduced. That's doing some great work with Empire. That's given it a really, really good boost. But that leads into my next question, guys. Of course, the Outrider now is in the game. A bit lackluster would be something, the way that I would probably put it. Personally, from what we're seeing around the place, a lot of people have put it on the same level as like Lando's Falcon, as far as its impact in a rebel team. It's like, it's good to have, but it's only there at the end, maybe for break glass emergency use only. That's kind of the vibe I'm seeing out there anyway. There's something definitely not quite gelling with it yet, but do you think that they need to still make changes to it, or do you think that that's the balance that they're going with? I'll ask you first, Hirsch. Do you think this is sort of how they want him dialed in, or is it not working right yet and they're going to tweak it?
I think they might have it working as they want it for now, until maybe we might have a couple more things added to it. Maybe we have a second rebel fleet and it really plugs and plays better with that second one. It really comes down to a lot of these fleet battles. If you're having to bring in a third reinforcement, you're probably going to lose.
Yeah, it's at that point, isn't it? It's definitely at the end. I'm not. Is it bad that I'm not super excited about it? Like,
no, it's not bad.
I unlocked it and it's still sitting in level 1.
Yeah, I just feel that, you know what, it's cool and all. I mean, I like it. I like Dash. Dash is a great character in the game. I think that's really, really cool, but I don't know what it is, but something about this fleet, it just doesn't jump at me yet. And I mean, I think it's really badass, and I think it's got a lot of potential, but I just don't feel it performing at the level I think that we probably need it at this point. I hope they make some changes so it's definitely a little bit more powerful. I think that's definitely what it needs. Well,
it was never. This is the problem with releasing fleets or characters that aren't meta defining. Like, they've come out and they've actually said that it's not meant to change the meta, which is good, because that's at least we know that it's not going to come out and beat Executor. But that's the problem with lackluster, characters. It's like, well, why do I need to get it now? It's not going to add anything to my roster at the moment. So I won't buy it. I won't purchase it. I'll just wait and I'll farm it for free when I can.
Yeah, yeah, and that's actually strange for someone like you, Lego, and I'm not in a huge hurry for it, but I think Lego, you invest in this game. I mean, you certainly.
Well, yeah, obviously I'm
after
trying to get
right?
it with my Inquisitors at the moment, so it's actually good for me because now I'm like, okay, sweet, I don't have to buy that one. I haven't had to buy the Star Fortress. I bought the Echelon because of how important it was, but yeah, Star Fortress and the Outrider, they'll sit there until they're farmable for free, and then I'll farm them.
Yeah, fair enough. And that's just a testament to someone who does spend in this game, not really interested in it. I think that speaks for itself, right, Hirsch? Honestly,
Yeah. I think, like somebody in chat said, if people are going to try and use it to possibly replace a Biston's U-Wing to get around having to gear up Biston and SRP, you're still going to need it maxed out.
Yeah, straight up. So, guys, let us know what you guys think. Are you in a hurry for the Outrider? Do you think it's going to be worthwhile going hard after? From our opinion is probably, unfortunately, not. But let us know what you guys think in the comments below. But one thing, of course, about any ship and any pilot, you got to load up those 6-dot mods, boys, to get maximum effect, correct? That's definitely what you need to do to get the speed out of it. And if you need some help with that, I know a guy.
Hey, you. Yes, you. It's time to make you an offer that you just can't refuse. Pimpo's Account Services is the mod father who has helped countless players in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. You can get your account remodded or build your account to be the most successful in all game modes. He's the man when it comes to understanding mods. If you don't use Pimpo, you're gonna get whacked. If you're interested in a full account remod, hit up Pimpo today via email at pimpomodfather@gmail.com or head to Discord at Pimpo #9337. Pimpo, he'll make you an offer on your mods you can't refuse, or you'll sleep with the fishes.
So go see our boy Pimpo if you need some help with modding, guys. He's a huge supporter of the Night Brothers here. Really thank him so much for all his support. And, of course, go see him. Tell him Hydesy sent you, and he'll charge you double. No, he won't. It's a freaking joke. He'll look after you. Don't worry about that. Straight up. Got some really cool mods. Mod of the week, fellas. We got some absolute rippers. That's what we have today. We're actually going to start with a few that we found in the community today. Not necessarily ours. That's the best part. Don't forget, of course, go in the Discord server. We actually have a channel called Mod Show Off. Put them in there. Let us know when you hit some real big bad mods so we can, we can pimp it all. That's what it's all about. So this is what we've seen so far from someone who dropped it in our channel. I Got Two Swords, his first ever plus 28 speed mod. That is pretty damn impressive. Health, diamond, not bad stuff. Health, potency, protection, all really good secondaries in there as well, fellas. I like the flat health chucked in there too. That's an absolute. That's a really nice mod. Pretty impressed with that one. So we got that one there. We've also got...
So jealous.
We got Camino Fed as well with another plus 28. It's the week of plus 28s this week. Health, crit chance, and protection all in a speed square.
Pretty good.
Pretty damn nice little mod. That one there. Make no mistake, Camino. Congratulations. Feel free to send it our way anytime you like if you're not using it, bro. And then, of course,
Absolutely.
we've got everyone's favourite Tuscan-loving Muppet. That's also we got. Our boy J-Locks, of course. 27 plus 5 bump in the second bump there, plus 27 offense, health, and potency. The double, it's an offense mod with percentage offense as well, man. That's spicy. I like that. That's pretty damn nice, that one there as well, boys. Pretty impressive stuff. So, guys...
beautiful mods this week, and we didn't get any of them.
I know, that's the thing that sucks. It's like, geez,
hey, it's bound to happen.
Ours?
We've been having a pretty good go every week. One of us is a pretty good, cracker over mod. And for, 1 week, finally, we all got stumped. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I love to see everybody jumping in there, showing off what they're getting. These galactic challenges wrap up, and you get them 6-dot slices. You go hit them things. It's like hitting that slot machine Call me Loki.
That's what it's
Cracking
all
slot
about.
machines, baby.
Straight
Oh
up.
man, I forgot to do the last one.
Matt Damon.
Oh, I was
I
meant
did
to
it
do
with
it
6
today,
hours to
and I
go.
forgot about it.
Oh, God. Okay,
God
guys,
damn.
let's talk brand new game mode coming in. It's been a while since we've had a new game mode in. This one's not necessarily for the end game players, and that's fine. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. This is something for the the early to mid players that don't max out the conquest feats, but of course you know as well as I do that the rewards are absolutely magnificent. The characters in it are fantastic, and everyone should be able to access these characters. So they've actually released a brand new game mode for those that haven't already unlocked it, fellas. And this is pretty impressive stuff. So we've got it here ready to go. Proving Grounds is hitting the game. If you're, of course, on the forums, it popped up probably around, I don't know, about 8 hours ago, something along those lines, from our boy Meathead. First big announcement since arriving, Meat. So howdy, heroes. 1 year mark for Kat is in Galactic Conquest. Much like Razor Quest, she'll be moving out of the mode and relocated to a brand new game mode. So Kat is going off to a place called Proving Grounds. Straight up, monthly cadence. So monthly cadence I like. So it's an event that's going to pop up every month, and you get shards for free. Everybody loves free shit. There's nothing wrong with that. Love that. I think that's a freaking great idea.
Absolutely.
Everyone loves some free baby. Make no mistake. Only requirements are pretty simple to enter the event. You mustn't already have it at 7-star, and you must not have the shards. That's the point. Like, you must not have the shards to get it 7-star either.
So you can't bank up a bunch of shard shop.
Correct. That's it, straight up. So obviously you
Macca's
can't
has
access
been
the event.
acquired, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, McDonald's, he's got it. He's on his way home. He's on his way home. McDonald's.
Hey, who took the over on 15 minutes?
It wasn't too bad.
You won.
We're going all right at the moment. We're at just over 16 minutes, I think, at this point in time, which is hilarious. I love it. So not a source of shard shop currency. That's the whole idea. I mean, you don't want to be earning shard shop currency out of this. It's for people that haven't unlocked them in Conquest. A year later, a way of unlocking these characters in some sort of a cadence where they're not putting in one of the stores. I like this. I like this a lot. I really do. Relic 3 requirement for the characters to get into that particular game mode from what we're seeing. But I think they're also going to be using this particular game mode. Possibly, I think they've written here for releases as well down the track. Down the track, not right now. So they're going to bring Razor Crest in, and they're going to bring in Kat at this point in time, Commander Ahsoka Tano. Hirsch, what your thoughts, mate? Your thoughts with this new game mode? I think that anything that helps fast track, early to mid game players to help unlock these essential characters, these really, really good characters, and give it to them for free, how can anyone be unhappy about this?
I think it helps out a lot of people. There was a massive amount of the player base that was locked out of the hard mode of Conquest due to just not having the size of GP required. They might have had teams, they might have been able to do some of it, but they just were plain old locked out. So they're behind on these shards for these Conquest characters. And unless they paid crystals, they just flat out don't have them yet. So, some people may have given up because they weren't able to get Kat in the first 3 rounds or first 5 rounds, whatever. Then, they don't want to play anymore. Now they can come back because, hey, I basically have it's kind of a reskin of the Bounty Hunter event that comes out each month, the Galactic Bounties, where, hey, I get 20 shards a month for literally going in and doing an event. And for us, we don't have to worry about it. It's an event we're never going to see. So it's nothing I have to do extra, not like Conquest on top of TB, on top of Grand Arena. It's nothing extra to the grind. It's just alleviating to add more players to the top end game pool, which is nothing but healthy for the game. More players playing with bigger accounts means people want to play longer.
Correct. Absolutely. And I like, we need to find new ways for players to catch up. I mean, that's the thing, because the gulf is just stretching further and further and further away. It really is. From players that have played 5-6 years ago, we need to be finding ways to fast track these characters and these really, really important puzzle pieces for a lot of rosters to make them definitely more competitive in a shorter space of time. You can't expect them to take 5 years to unlock that. They're just not, it's just not going to happen. A lot of people will just probably put the game down because it's all too hard.
It's still going to take you quite a bit of time. 20 shards a month. If you're starting fresh, that's still a 2-year grind. Like it's still going to take you a long time to get there. It's not like you're going to wail on it day one and get it.
Well, you can do refreshes if you want to a limited amount. So it's written in there as well. So
It's going to be a limited amount.
Yeah.
I doubt they're going to allow you to 330.
No. It's not going to 330. You're probably going to have three. Normally with stuff like that in the past, they've done something like 3 or 4, refreshes, something along those lines.
Which still, then I mean, that's big whaling. You're probably going to progress past a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, but if you're doing well in GAC though, you're getting better rewards than ever, right?
Yeah. So I mean, so what? It take like 6 months if you refresh it.
Yeah,
that's still 6 months of time that you're arguably the part that makes the JMK team really go. You're just not gonna have. Say you have Kenobi and you don't have Cat, like I did on my alt. I literally gave up on it because I couldn't do anything with it. Boring.
Yeah, fair enough. Lego, are you there, brother? Or are you scoffing your face right now?
Yeah. I'm driving, mate.
I'm just asking. I thought you would have pulled over. Wasn't sure.
Double demerits, mate. Demerits.
Your thoughts, brother? Your thoughts on the new game style, brother? Proving Grounds.
Yep, it's a new game mode. It's something that I want. As someone who is fortunate enough to play Conquest at the top end and has all the teams available to be able to red crate. It's not, again, it's a game mode that I won't be needing to do myself. But yeah, as you said, it is one of those catch up mechanics. It is going to help those mid tier players that unfortunately weren't in a position to get the red crate or even to get the gold crates through those events that Cat whatever were available, and obviously future Conquest characters will drop in there. So yeah, it's again, yeah, that's right. It's a new way to release a character or to release shards of a character. So it's good.
I'd imagine this is going to be the cadence to release Conquest characters going forward.
Yeah,
they built this whole mode and specific design and event that you can only access within these parameters, and it's going to be where once these characters get to a certain year old, they're going to go into the proving ground.
Yeah, so we're going to see like Sign of Django, stuff like that chucked in there at the 12-month mark, right?
Maul.
Well,
you would
first.
Maul first, and then obviously Sign of Django.
Yeah,
but
you could either do it by getting 20 shards a month with refreshes if you want, or you could spend 600 crystals to get 5 shards every time.
Yeah. But at least you have the option. I think that's the beauty of it. I think that, yes, you do still need to invest in crystals to do it, but crystals certainly, if you're playing GAC consistently now, you're getting better rewards than you did before.
And that's if you want to do it fast. If you want to do it free to play, it's literally there for you to do free to play.
Yep. As I said, there's nothing wrong with free.
It's the first time they've really done something that's actually handing a really, really good character, just handing it in an event that you're able to do.
Yep. Here you go. Have fun. Enjoy. That's awesome.
I think it's great for those at that level.
Could not agree more. Let us know in the comments below, guys. You threw it about Proving Grounds. Are you going to be participating in it or not? Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. That's what we really, really want to know. We want your opinions. That's what it's all about. Fellas, I want to ask you a question. And it does revolve around omicrons. Now, of course, we know how important omicrons are. We know how valuable omicrons are. We know how hard, at this point in time, still they are to attain in a lot of cases, unless you're fortunate enough to be in a position where you're unlocking characters and you're getting some extras along the way. But, of course, we have the Inquisitors coming up. And we're starting to unlock them now. We're getting near the tail end now of the Inquisitor faction all starting to come together. And so far, there is some serious requirements for territory war, for omicrons, for these Inquisitors at this point in time. My question is this, guys. Is it worth saving them and putting it on these characters or not? It's a simple question, Hirsch. What do you think, mate? Is it worth saving them? Do we hang on to them and then drop them on? Or do we just go, you know what? GAC is where I'm getting a lot of my value from. I'm just going to put them all in there.
I think it kind of comes down to why you play the game. Do you play it for Grand Arena and to advance your personal roster and try and, do what's best for you? And I'm not saying that in like a selfish way. You got to get your crystals. You got to get your income. You got to make sure that you can be successful in what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to invest in the territory war, something that might not even be good down the line? I'm not saving them for it. I'd rather throw a couple on some GAC ones, maybe save one or two, see if something cool comes out. But I'm not going to try and save 5 omicrons for a team that I don't even know is going to be worth it.
Well, it might even be more. I mean, this is the thing.
Yeah,
I mean, we haven't.
That's a minimum of 5.
Yeah, minimum of 5. We don't even know with the Grand Inquisitor how many omicrons is going to need. It may only be 1, but it could be something, bat crazy like 3 or 4 needed. Like a GL. I mean, if it's going to kill a GL, you're going to need more, right? Just like Starkiller.
Could be Starkiller.
He needs a few. So, not necessarily. You could need, honestly, for it to be a Galactic Legend killer, you might need 8. I mean, realistically, you may need 8 to make that work. That's a huge, huge investment.
And I do not think that is even remotely worth it. For a game mode that is 4 times a month, requiring, like, as you said, 8 omicrons to beat 1 GL, we're a team that you can literally use once, a territory war, to beat 1 GL. 8 omicrons.
Yeah.
That just sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Mate.
Anywhere between 5 and 8. I mean, somewhere it's definitely 5.
Yeah, but I'll again, I'll pretty much, mirror, pretty much continue what Hershey was saying. As someone who plays both GAC and Territory War competitively, I have put a lot more into my GAC omicrons than I have into Territory War omicrons. Again, Territory War 4 times a month, and if you're lucky, you might get to use it. Even the ones we've put on now, we're barely using them.
Yeah, that's right.
To be honest,
yeah, sometimes they just sit on the bench.
I've had a couple of wars where we've had Boba sitting on the bench doing nothing. So cool. Okay, those omicrons. I'm thinking of which GAC omicrons do I really want? I'm looking. There's probably about 3 or 4 straight away that I want.
Mm.
Yeah,
that's right.
So,
but everyone's the same. I mean, we do the figures every month, fellas. With the omicrons, right? And I mean, the figures speak for themselves. I mean, when you
we see where the biggest number of investment goes, it's GAC.
100% by a long way. Not a small amount. A long way. There's a huge investment in GAC omicrons in comparison to any other game mode, and I mean, it makes sense. There's crystals involved, straight up. I mean, I'm not going to blame anyone for it. It's just fact. It's just a smart way to play the game, and I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or not. But it is a heavy investment, as you said. They go for 4 days a month, where either it's going to be used on defense or in attack. Huge investment. It really
at least GAC ones you're using 3 times a week.
3 times a week, huge difference. A lot better, return on investment. If you're looking at ROI, it's a smarter way to go. It really is. Let us know in the comments below, guys. Territory War, Omicrons, Inquisitors, going after him. You're going to chuck them all on, or screw that, you're going to put them all on GAC.
It just seems. I just think it's silly to put a Inquisitor Omicron on right now when we don't have the full team and we don't have the legendary or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, Grand Inquisitor. That's right. Yeah.
I just think I think we can't. I don't think it's worth investing that heavily in until we've got the full team.
Absolutely. Guys, last topic we're going to talk about, a little bit of a lighter note today, because of course in Australia I'm about to start a weekend with Lego as well. We have about 3 or 4 days off for the Easter holiday down here in Australia. Of course, Easter Sunday, I have
kids. Must be nice.
Yeah, I have kids, of course. The Easter Bunny is on the way in a couple of days from now down here in Australia. And we need to talk about Easter candy, as you call it in the US. We need to talk about Hirsch. What's your favorite Easter treat, my friend? What's your go-to if you want to work on a bit of a sweet tooth, mate? What's your fave?
Oh, if I'm going for some kind of candy, I like sour stuff, like sour gummies of any kind. So they make these like little bunny rabbits that are coated in like sour sugar stuff over here. I call them crack bunnies. That's my go-to.
Highly addictive. I like it. Lego, what's your favorite go-to sweet, mate, in a couple of days from now?
Some of the best ones are the Lindt bunnies.
Yes.
The Lindt chocolate bunnies are
chocolates. Yeah.
so freaking good.
Yeah.
And like going back to childhood, there was nothing better than getting a football-sized egg.
Yes.
That was so good. Yeah, no, with this massive egg. It's
See,
awesome.
do you guys like those Cadbury cream eggs? See, I
Oh.
see people in chat talking about them. I'm not a fan. I don't
No,
like
I'm
the
not a
feeling
massive fan of the cream
of an
eggs, yeah.
egg nutting in my mouth. I'm not a fan of that. Just straight up.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's funny.
Hey, the peanut butter eggs though. Hey, now we're talking, son. Hey, I'll throw them bitches in the freezer for about 20 minutes, get them chilled up a little bit. Them things will smack.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, okay, so my go-to, I'm very similar to Lego. I do like the Lindt bunnies as well, and the Lindt chocolate. That's something that I really like. But my go-to, man, it's about this long, and it's shaped like a pyramid, and it's a Toblerone bar.
Oh, I love
The
Toblerone.
Toblerone bar is my go-to.
Oh, so
I don't think
good.
I've ever had one.
The
You've never had
Toblerone.
Toblerone?
Are you serious? What's
Oh,
wrong with
man.
you? So they do obviously
Seriously.
small size, but the Toblerone you can
It's
get
so
them.
good.
They're about, I kid you not, they're almost a foot long. Just big triangles of chocolate. They are absolutely
Oh,
magnificent.
so good.
Full long of chocolate. I know something else that's like that.
Where do you put the batteries?
It's the 12-inch Snickers bar I got for Easter's last year.
Hey, put your Snickers bar away, pal. All right, keep it where it's supposed to be. Make no mistake, guys. Let us know
You like my nuts. Come on, man.
Let us know your sweet treats, guys, in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys as well. Which one's your go-to this time of year? If you like, if you've got a bit of a sweet tooth, it'd be great to hear what you guys think. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be back again next week, of course, recording this live on Twitch. Galactic Legend Heinzie. You can't miss it. Every single Thursday morning in the US, and of course, Thursday evening in Australia, in the afternoon, everywhere in between. Lego's gonna go and off now and go and eat his
now.
McDonald's. He's up and running. He's got his chicken nuggies and his quarter pounders. He's up and running, guys. He's gonna go and enjoy. We'll see you
it's
again
ready.
next
I don't know
week.
if you can see it, but got it on the top of the car here.
I love you, man.
So we're good.
See you guys. Catch you next week.